Welcome back to Clyde's Farm, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of our Western Wilds series. So, a quick catch up. March was a bit of a non-event. There was no actual farming to be done, so we filled up the sawmill with wood. And what else did we do? We filled up the wood pellet production, and that was about it. And after that, we skipped forward to April, where our barley field was ready, and this grass field. So the harvester has literally, we bought a harvester and a header as well. Which you'll see very, very shortly, just there. In John Deere colours, as everything else we've been doing in John Deere colours in this series. And the harvester has just told us that it has finished the barley field. So at the moment we are baling the grass. Even though we're wrapping it as if we're going to do silage, we're going to do that little cheat and see if the little cheat works anyway, and try and throw a bale into our farm factory to see whether it will accept it as grass, and then if it does we'll put the rest in, because that will start making our total mixed ration for when we get cows. So I think the plan will be finish this baling, collect these bales, take them to the farm factory, see if the little cheat works. Then we'll shift the harvester, we'll get that over to the farm factory because the barley is going in there to make us self-sufficient on seed. Then we need to bale up the straw, because we're going to need that for the cows as well, so we'll go and stick that over the side somewhere. And then we're going to, I don't think we'll need to lime the barley field, but we will check. I think that'll just be a case of putting some fertiliser on it, seeding it, and then putting a second stage of fertiliser on it, and the barley will be growing again and ready in 6 months' time. So you can see obviously our money has gone down considerably after spending almost £400,000 on a harvester and a header. Our next financial goal is going to be £500,000, yep, £500,000 to get our first cowshed in place. And I think I might actually change the order and how we're going to do jobs. I think what we might actually do is just stop baling for a minute, go and sort the harvester out, because we can get jobs started on this field as soon as we've finished baling that grass. So it's probably worth us just moving this out of the way. Do for now. So as we pick up the last piece of grass on this field, we can go straight onto the straw. Next proper farm job will be field 51 in front of us, and that will be mowing the grass and baling the grass for silage bales, but that is going to happen in June. So May could be just doing our usual day-to-day jobs. Checking our productions, make sure everything is working as advertised. So don't forget, these are the 180 centimetre bales, the biggest round bales, and they are 50,000 litres each. So however many bales we get, that's what hopefully, if our, I don't know if it is a cheat really, but hopefully when we try the first one and it works, please work, we'll know how much we're going to get in there, and in theory we should get a good head start on our total mixed ration ready for the cows. So looking at it at the moment with nothing else really to spend on, we think 5 months maybe till we get cows. That will sort of take us to September time. Worst case scenario, we get the cows in December when we sell our silage bales. So one way or another this year we will have cows on the go. As we said before, we'll get 25 cows, we'll then get another 25 cows when we can afford it, unless we can afford 50 all in one go, which I doubt it. We are going to transport them ourselves, we are going to need nearly 17,000 for animal transport, which will take 5 cows at a time. Yeah, once we get 50 cows in our first cow barn, we'll then look at saving some money to get dairy in, so at least we've got somewhere for our milk product to go. As we've said, we also need to put in a manure heap extension so we can collect the manure. Once we are collecting manure, or once we've got the money and we've collected some manure, we will put the solid fertiliser production in, because that will save us an absolute fortune. Obviously we'll be storing the slurry up until we've got enough money to put the mini biogas plant in. And yeah, that's what our cows are going to bring. Once we've done all of that, then we need to look at the next cow shed and cows in it, the next cow shed and cows in it, and so forth. We think we can fit 6 cow sheds onto this field, but we don't know until we start putting them down, and obviously we need some operating space as well. So that's the grass done. We'll move on to the straw. Now, the first bale out might still be silage. It might be straw. You never really know, and it's different every time. We'll soon know if it's by the colour. Yeah, so it's going to be silage. Now we move on to straw. So the difference with straw is straw will be a different colour. It will be a yellowy colour, and it won't get wrapped. go, our very first straw bale. So today we doubled our subscribers. We now have 2. And we've not even advertised anywhere yet. My daughter has subscribed, so the grandsons can watch Grandad doing farm sim. So if you're watching this episode at some point, hello to the grandchildren, Arthur and Percy. And I'm sure when they come to visit, we can get them on farm sim for real, get them driving, and see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Probably nothing. They'll probably be a lot less crashy than I am. So at the moment we can see the tractor is hooked up to the seeder. Purely because I forgot you can seed fertilise. So once we've got all these bales, we'll collect the straw bales. When we're over that side of the field, we'll probably just nudge that silage bale off the side of the field so it doesn't get in the way. Then we can get on with the work that needs to be done on this field. Also hoping when we put the first lot of barley into the farm factory, the seeds were being produced fairly rapidly. So we've only got 10,000 litres of seed in the seeder at the moment, so I'm sort of hoping that we should have enough to seed this field, and then we might be able to put a fair chunk of seed, refill the seeder with a fair chunk of seed. Obviously once we've finished with the baler, we'll go park that up, pick up the little flatbed stroker to come and get these bales out of the way, and then start the fertiliser spreader away. Then we'll do the barley seeding, and then we'll do the second stage of fertilisation on this field and re-fertilise the grass on 41. So a few jobs to do. The weather's looking good at the moment. Said in a previous episode, because we're going to need oat at some point, and oat grows fairly quickly. I might just chop this field in half, because it would still give us probably more barley to turn into seed than we're actually using as seed. Oat also gives us straw, so we won't be missing out on straw for the cows. And I have got a cracking little production. When we get to the point where we're making too much straw, we've got a little production that we can get on the go that uses up your excess straw, or we can put the excess straw, I think, into the mini biogas plant, turn it into digestate and sell it. So a few options for when we've got too much of stuff. At the moment we haven't got enough of stuff, apart from wood. Alright, baler off, lift it up, fold it up. I think, yeah, just parking it around here. And again, just throw into our financial equation. We also need some sheds to put these bits of equipment in. We also need a way to wash our equipment, and we also need something to pick grass up with instead of what we're doing now, which is a little bit duty. Let's go and collect these bales and free up this field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No certain party that's going to be camping along with me. 6 and 7. I'll just move him off the field. We'll get the fertiliser spreader going. I think that is the other side of the cedar. You're going to get there. There it is over there. So, I very much doubt we've got a FERT course. No, so let's set that up. Create job. He's going smooth, which is good. Let's save that. So that's going to be FERT on 52, which is barley at the moment. And let's get him going. Right, back to the pickup. And we just need a little hole here to drop straw into. There we do, nicely. And then we have got that one silage bale to pick up as well, and then we can go and pick the silage bales up from the other field. Trailer in one go. But we'll go and do our little experiment. Morning, sure I got that this morning. So this is the big test. So let's park away. Let's unload them. Let's turn that off. So in our farm factory production, we currently have no grass. Let's put a bale in, which is showing as grass. Job's a good un. Okay, happy now. I know that that's working. So let's get the rest of the bales in. Now, if bale throwing was an Olympic sport, I would be a multiple gold medalist. So, grass is making hay, it's also making silage, and in theory, making total mixed ration, which is exactly what we wanted. Right, let's go and get the other bales. Straps on them. Just going to try and unload them into the loading area and see if they disappear. They should do. They might have done, but they'll put them a bit further in. Finished with the straight and pick up the other jobs to do in pickup. So wood chip going into our pellet production. This, get this parked up, and actually we're going to park this. To empty it first. And then to have a look. So, seed we've produced so far, totally forgot. So, so seeds, yeah, 31,000. It's going great guns. So we can close that. trees finished, so we'll take that back down the other end and pick up the cedar. We won't park this up because we'll need to do another third stage after we've done the seeds. So we have got a course already. So let's clear that one and load the seed course and send away. As I said, this is where it would be very, very handy to have a second tractor. Whilst this was seeding, we could go and fertilise that grass field. Whereas with just the one tractor, we've got to wait for this seeding to finish before we can pick up the fertiliser again. Ground should tell us that it's 50%. There you go. So one more stage and that'll be good to go. It's going to take him 18 minutes to get that done. Down the other end, we'll hop out and let's take stock of what we've got and where we are. So obviously we're in a John Deere 7R. We are, so it's our main tractor, but it's our only tractor. Got the Kins, pretty much seems anything planter on the back, obviously in John Deere colours. Over here we've got the Lizard Colossus harvester and header in John Deere colours. This is our spare lime. This is our spare solid fertiliser. These are silage bales ready for selling in December/January. These are the straw bales that we've just put there ready for our cows. We've got the Lizard Intense fertiliser spreader. Just the smaller one, the FK110 in John Deere colours. And then we get to, obviously that is our fertiliser spreader, the Amazon. This is wood, wood and more wood. All the trees chopped down from our first 3 fields. And this is our sawmill. So our sawmill is making planks, long wood beams and prefab walls, and we are selling all of them. And our wood chips are going into that building there, which we'll look at in a minute. That is our stump removal tool. We've got a truck and a trailer for shifting logs. This is our Rockney tree harvester, which we'll need next time we buy a field and have to remove some trees. At the moment I'm living out of a caravan, although I do have a barbecue on the go, with a Sado table and chair for one. This is our wood chip production. Turned the wood chips into wood pellets, which get used in bioheating. So we put our pallets in there. I don't know if you can see it up here. So yeah, pallets which we buy from the shop in there. We get reels of film which makes the bags sit on there. You can see that that's slowly feeding. And then wood chips go into this hopper. And we've got a few left in this trailer, 13,500 litres. You can see them there coming out of the hopper. They obviously go up there, into that dryer, up there, across there, and then get fed into the packets. And they come out here, and if we were storing them, once that is full, they would go up into that racking there, but we are currently selling them. That is our TLX 2022 pickup. We've got a sided Stroutman. Can we jump up there? Can we jump up there? I don't know, can we? I thought we would be able to. There we go, so there are spare reels of the film. We've got little Stroutman that we use for picking palletised stuff up, pallets and our bales, and we've got the TARDIS trailer, which is a bit of a general purpose trailer. Over here we've got the Vicon rear mower, we've got the quick bale, the Vicon front mower, and the Lizard 9-metre plough. This is our farm factory, which at the moment is making total mixed ration for us and seed. Around the corner we have our water distribution point, which still got loads in. We've got a well where we get the water from, and we've got a water bowser that we use for transporting it about. That pretty much is us. The barley field we're on at the moment, this is a grass field that we turn into silage, and you'll see the next grass field, which is the one right up there, field 41, is the one that we just harvested and put the grass into our farm factory. So at the moment that is us. So let's get some views of the seeding happening. Like I said, once we've done this field, we will take the seeder over to, actually we'll park the seeder on the side of the field, pick up the fertiliser spreader and get that going, and then we can probably pick up the seeder with the pickup truck, take it to the farm factory, see if we can't get some more seed in it. I think it will hold 50,000. I think we only put 60 16,000 in it to start with. We've still got 9,200, nearly 300 left. We've seeded, this is the second time we've seeded this field, and we've seeded both of the grass fields once, so seed could last us a while. But again, going forwards, we are going to need to do sugar beet, so that's going to need seed. We are going to need to do soybean, which is going to need seed. Obviously we're going to do oat, but that's going to be on this field, so it's not really going to take up more seed. But those other crops are going to help us with our productions. We need to put bees in as well, because we're going to need honey. But at the moment we'll concentrate on the cows. Save up the cows, so it will be, say there'll be no peripheries bought, but sort of in two minds now. Do I put some sheds in now? Do I put a wash station in now? Look at the sheds I was thinking about, which are pretty much so obviously we're not going to place it here, but that's one with doors in, or this one which is open fronted. It's got a door on that side, and it's got a door around the back. So in theory, the middle bit we could drive in from the back with the harvester and the header, detach it and park next to it. We have got enough to put one in, but I would want to put them in down here, and I think it's just a bit too tight, because we'd be on the field. Can't really put them that way around, because then we won't be able to drive in from the back. So that might be a case of buying another field, and then maybe having sheds along the side. So field wise, let's look at that. So if we get 53, that's got a massive amount of trees on it, although we would have to get rid of the trees straight away. I suppose we could just use that area for our sheds. So if we got 42, the only place we could put the sheds in straight away would be in the middle, which is sort of defeating the object, because you're getting everything away from your fields. How much is 53? 81,000. Okay. I think, if I'm honest, I'm quite happy with leaving the equipment outside for now. so we're making some proper money. And then maybe we can put our sheds exactly where we want our sheds. Rather than just putting them somewhere for the sake of putting them somewhere for now. About 10 minutes to run in this episode. 6 of those minutes are going to be taken up by the cedar. So once we finish this episode, I'll probably finish off the jobs for today off camera. We've got nothing to do apart from our day-to-day stuff, so I'll probably do that off camera again. So the next episode will probably be in June, when we are doing more silage bales ready to sell at the end of the year. That's a point. I was going to look at the silage price. So yeah, we can sell them December or January. So that's probably going to be December. We should make some half decent money overnight. Not cow money. And incidentally, when we do go cows, just so you know what we're looking at, we are going to go for this one, which we haven't got enough money, but at this end you've got a nice pasture. You've got a pasture down the side. Animals go that trigger there on the right. And then at this end, milk is on the left. Straw for the bedding is the next one along. Slurry is the one on the right. The big doors in the middle is where you drive through to put your total mixed ration in. Just looks like that around that side, and somewhere around it is where we will put our manure heap extension to collect the manure. And it might be that we put the cow shed in 1 month, but then we can't afford to do anything else. So hopefully we would be able to fill it up with the total mixed ration, food, straw, and then the following month buy the cows and maybe the manure heap extension. We might have to do that in stages, just depending on how our finances are. pre-position pickup, which is turning green because we keep using it for baling. Seed in it. Again. I did buy some sticky toffee pudding, which is my favourite. According to the label, I am a family of 4. It's supposed to serve a family of 4. It only serves me, so that's a bit worrying. So when the seed is finished, if you haven't seen before, some great animation. And the seed are folding up and turning itself into a big long trailer. Said we'll drop this on the side of the field. Thankfully the trailer lifting it, it's going to drop that down. Get this away, and then it will be time to end the episode. So we know we've got a course for this because we've already used it. So clear the current course, load course, fertilise on 52, save the course, and away we go. So that is the end of episode 11. We will see you again in June when we've got some more farming related jobs to do. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
The sun's sinking low, painting fields in golden light.